out here after 30 years, yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts. Yeah, I'm like, what? I look down at his hand. I noticed, like I said, he got the Bethlehem in his hand. I'm talking about a death jump, a big jump. So he's shaking though. He nervous. He like, come on, Bank, man. I'm like, man, what you doing in my cell with this jump, dog? I mean, what is you doing? You know, he said, man, I'm just trying to find my stuff, man. Somebody, you know, I'm about ready to lose it. Then I'm getting super paranoid, so then I turn, I'm ready to spaz on my celly. I'm like, man, you let him come up in here with that. He told me, no, man, he know we ain't got the jump, man. You know, he don't mean the jump for us. He just trying to make sure everybody else look like he ain't playing favor. I said, I don't care, man. I don't care. I said, man, you wrong, dog. You up in the cell with a knife and you got all these jokers at my cell. Man, get away from my cell. So I'm telling the dude, get away from my cell. So they standing there, they on his command or whatever. So I'm like, look, look, man, this junk getting ready to get ugly. So he's shaking and he getting more nervous. And I'm saying he right up on me, so he can swing the joint and probably get me, but I'm going, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I'm gonna get some shots in. You can believe that. But it's a crazy situation, and my mind is racing a mile a minute because I'm feeling disrespected. First of all, because you in my cell. More disrespected because you got all these dudes at my cell. Triple disrespected because my celly let y'all in here. I don't care how cool y'all is. Ain't nobody going to my locker unless you the police, dog. I'm not going to open my locker, let you look in it just to appease you or nothing, because that's the police job. And I'm not doing it. So he was like, man, just let us just look in the joint, man, just so we can say we did, we can move on to the next cell. Everybody know y'all ain't got my stuff. I said, man, matter of fact, I was getting ready to tell her, I'm going to ask y'all one more time, get out my cell. Then I was just so frustrated. I was so at the end of my rope, man. I said, don't worry about it. Y'all go ahead and do what you do. Get out of the way. Move. I walked on out my cell. Walked straight out the jump. I went down to the booth. I told her, open the side door. I'm going outside. She opened the door. I leave. When I'm walking out, they call, hey, man, come here, man. I keep on going. My celly calling. I don't even want to hear nothing. I'm in the zone now. You know, these cats done got me off my square. I'm in the zone now. So I go out. I go down. Ain't nowhere to go there. They doing pill call and child call. So dudes are standing in the line in the pill where they get their medication. So they come from different buildings to get their medication. So I go stand in the line. I'm standing in the line just trying to stand in there till I can see somebody coming out the building that I wanted to see, so I can send them in there for my dude, right? So when I do see somebody in there, I get out the line. I catch them as they coming out the building. I say, look, ain't you in the block with Big Fred? Yeah. I said, man, do me a favor, go back up there and get him for me. He said, man, I got to go to Peel. I said, man, I'm going to pay you, dog. Just go back up there and get him for me. Tell him Banky said he down here, he waiting for him. Tell him I said, I need that ASAP. And tell him to bring it with him. So me and Fred got to understand that he already know what I'm talking about. So, you know, that's our little secret language. So he know if I ever send that, he know what to come with. So boom, dude, go back and do it. I go back and figure out a line so I can have a reason for being out there. Because if you just out there loitering and everything, the police see you, they're going to run you in. So I go stand in line. I'm out there about 10 minutes. I see Fred come out the building. I get out the line. I go down to meet him, walking on the boulevard. He got the joint with him. I said, man, you got that? He's like, yeah. He said, what's going on? I said, man, you ain't going to believe this. He said, what's up? I said, man, I'll tell you, man. He said, no, man, tell me now, man. I don't want you to go get in no trouble, man. What you getting ready to do? I said, man, these jokers came in my cell, man. I said, somebody went in Key cell and stole some cigarettes, and he called himself shaking down every cell. He going to everybody's cell trying to look at lockers and stuff. He told me he came in your cell. I said, man, the joker was in my cell. He said, I thought him in your cell. I said, man, the joker in my cell, and they got about 10 dudes at the cell. You know what I'm saying? I said, man, I don't play that joke there, man. I said, man, he said, man, damn, man, don't do nothing crazy, though. He ain't going in your locker, nothing like that. I said, I don't know what they did. I left. You know what I'm saying? He said, man, just think about it. Don't do nothing crazy. I'm like, yeah, all right. So I get that Bethlehem. Now, you know, now I'm feeling like King Kong, you know what I'm saying? And hey, this ain't the time to be playing with me. So I go back to my building. So when I go back to my building, as soon as I walk in my pod, in my mind, I'm already in a zone. I'm like, anybody say anything that I don't like, anybody say anything different to what I'm wanting to hear, it's going to be some blood on the floor. period. Because that's the space I'm in right now. So when I get back, I see everything calm down. I see them dudes sitting over there at the table. It's like 2 tables over there, and him and this little dude sitting at the table. Some of them to pull chairs up, so it's about 10, 11 of them sitting at the table. He at the head of the table. He talked to him. I don't know where he found his cigarettes or whatever. I go upstairs to my cell. I go up in that joint so I can get up in my cell and get my stuff right and get my mind right. And here come my cellar in there telling me, man, what's up, man? God dang, man, I was trying to call you back. We trying to tell you, man, they weren't really trying to go on our stuff, man. They were just trying to make it look good. I said, I don't care, man. You ain't had no business letting them dudes up in here with that, man. And then he up in here, man, with the knife all in his hand and everything, man, like he intimidating somebody. I said, man, I don't play that stuff there, dog. I don't play that at all. Man, you know he won't do nothing to you. I said, I know he won't do nothing to me, but just the implication alone. And then you got all them jokers at the cell, and man, I said, no, bro, you don't do time like that. No, you got limits, and you got rules, and you got to set that stuff, man. You got to let people know when you come. I don't play that. I don't care what they doing. I don't care if they would went to every cell and missed this cell. You gonna miss this cell, because you ain't coming up in here looking through nothing unless you the police, man. You know, well, man, you know, he ain't mean it like that. I'm like, man, all right. So he was like, man, just let that joint go for me, bank, man. Let it go. I said, yeah. Excuse me. I said, yeah, I'm going to let it go, all right. I said, I'm going to let it go out. They know where I'm coming from, and they got it emphatically clear where I'm coming from. So they sitting there at the table. I tell them, give me some cell time, man. So, you know, get out the cell so I can have a little time to myself. So when he go out, I put the cut up and everything, man. I get that joint out, look at it, make sure it's what I want it to be, and I got it. And I always get my mind right when you get ready to go to war, because you don't know, what's gonna happen. And I don't want to go to war, but I'm ready for war. You got to be war ready in your mind. You know what I'm saying? Because you don't know what may cap off. I'm going down here. Excuse me. I'm going down here and say what I got to say, and it ain't gonna be nice. So at any time somebody could dispute what I'm saying or take offense to what I'm saying and get in their feelings and then want to get something popping. I'm prepared for that. So I know what I'm gonna say. If somebody talk to me in that type of manner, I know what I might do. So I gotta look at it like somebody else might do the same thing. But at the same time, I'm prepared for all of that. So I go down there and they sitting at the table. First, I go walk down. I sit at the table by myself for a second, and I just look at them. They over there at the table. I'm just looking at them because I want them to feel my presence and feel my anger, And I know they see me looking at them because a couple of them look over there. A couple times they turn around. So then after I sit there for about a good minute, I just get up and I walk over to the table where they sitting there, and I walk straight up to them, and they brazen up like they don't know what's coming. And when I get over to the table, I lean over to the table and I pull that thing out and I got it in my hand. I said, if every one of you ever come back to my cell and try to come up in my cell talking about looking through anything in there that belongs to me, you better be prepared to die. Straight up. And if every one of you don't like what I'm saying right now, come right over here up under them stairs and we can do whatever y'all want to do, however you want to do it. Bring with you whatever you want to bring with you. All y'all can come. But you ain't going to never come to my cell again like that. And that's why I'm going over here under these stairs, and I be waiting for any one of y'all with anything you want to say. I don't want to hear nothing right now. Bring it over there. And I walk away. Oh, man, man, hold up, man. It ain't like that. It ain't. I said, man, I ain't trying to talk about that stuff no more. I want to talk over here if you want to talk, because that's the space I was in. So I go over there, and they like, man, I said, I'm letting you know, if you come over here, it ain't going to be the talking like we talking like this. We talking like we talking. I'm letting you know, if you come over here, this is what's going on. Because that's what I'm feeling like you coming over here for. So don't none of them come. A couple of them talking. They want me to come over there and talk. I stay over there for a little while. I'm filming. I'm trying to, get my frustration out or whatever. They don't come over there. It's understood. They ain't looking for that type of party. But you was violating. And you was violating, and I got to let you know you violated. So I come back over, I go back over, I sit at the table by myself. I'm over there for about a minute or two. He come over there. He said, man, let me talk to you, man. I said, I don't want to talk, bro. He said, man, come on, man. We better than that, man. We cool, man. It wasn't meant for you like that, man. It just seemed like that, but it wasn't meant for you like that. I said, man, you up in my cell with a knife in your hand, with dudes at my door. How I supposed to take that? He said, man, and I see you standing right in front of me, clutching the joint. You know, he said, man, I see you shaking and everything. You might do something at the drop of a dime, and you know what I'm saying? So how I supposed to take that? He talking about, man, I was shaking, man, cause you was up on me, banging, you was talking, man. You be busting, you might hit me and knock me out and take the knife or something. I said, man, you talking stupid. You know what I'm saying? He said, no, man, that's how I was feeling, man. I ain't know what you was going to do. I ain't mean to have a knife like that. He said, I had it with me because I was going to every other cell. But when I was in your cell, I ain't mean to have it, you know, like holding it like that. He said, but I was nervous because you was talking, man. I ain't know. He said, you was arguing and yelling and stuff. I ain't know what you was going to do. So I said, either way, you was in my cell with a knife. You was prepared to try to stab me, try to harm me, dog. I can't look at that but one way. You know what I'm saying? I can't look at that but one way, and that's disrespect, period. You know what I'm saying? So we had the little conversation, man. He was trying to explain himself. I really wasn't trying to hurt, especially at that time. But the whole thing subsided. He went on about his way. That, you know, drew the little wedge in the friendship right there. You know, he was still cool with my celly. They still had their thing going on or whatever. But in my mind, when you pull a move like that, man, I'm always looking at you for it. And all them little dudes, it was a couple of them little dudes that I was all right with. After that, not so much. Not so much, man. They try to talk to me. They try to speak to me and everything. And I always gave them like a little stone face or a little one-word answer from that point on. Because what you did, I can't accept that, man. You drew the line in the sand where say, okay, you act like we cool and we all right, but then somebody come get you. They say, come on, we get ready to go do this, do that. And you know I'm involved in it too. Or we going up and bank and sell. Then you with it. So we can't never be, we ain't never had no better understanding after that. So, you know, like I say, that was a crazy situation. It threw me off balance, man, and man, it almost got real ugly, man. Because like I say, whenever you approach somebody, and especially when you approach somebody in an aggressive manner in prison, it could always turn off violence. It all depends on how that person that you approach take it and how they respond. You see what I'm saying? But when you pull up on somebody, you got to already be prepared for the response. See, now I don't just look at it on my side, I look at it on both sides. That's why I say when they came to the cell and you got all them dudes and you got a knife, you prepared for a response. Well, you know how I'm going to act. You should have knew how I was going to act before you went up in there. And no matter what type of reasoning you had, you should have knew how I was going to act by already dealing with me and knowing me. You know what I'm saying? You up in my cell talking about looking through my locker, man, you got to be crazy. You know? So that's how I felt, man. But, you know, like I said, it drew a line. It kind of like put a little strain on me and my celly. Because I gave him the blues. You know what I'm saying? I gave him the blues. Man, I don't care who you let somebody come in your cell, man. You supposed to told him off the top, talking about how cool y'all was. I said, you should have told him off the top. You know how cool we is, and everybody else here know how cool we is. Miss this cell, dog. Don't worry about what people think. Miss this cell. Don't even come up in here with that. You should have told him that off the top, and he should have respected you enough to keep on pushing by your cell, not even including you in that bull. And then on top of that, the crazy part about it is he went in every cell, just like he said he would do with his little mouth, ain't even finding cigarettes. Ain't even find them. You know, and you know you won't go find them. You knew you weren't gonna find them. It ain't like no cigarettes got no serial number on it or nothing that you know of, that you gonna be able to say, oh yeah, these mines, these. Get out of here, man. You know, but yeah, that's the penitentiary for you, man. People pull moves, people do stuff, and that's how people end up losing their life over a bunch of little foolishness. And see, you got everybody else entangled all up in that foolishness because you don't know who did it. You know what I'm saying? You don't know who did it, so you go in and try to include the whole block and try to let people know. That really was a subliminal message. You trying to let everybody else know if this ever happened again, this how we coming. Or if we catch you, this what's going to happen. You know what I'm saying? That's what the message was about. That's exactly what the message was that he was trying to send. But it was too late for that. See what I'm saying? It was too late for that. When situations like that happen, man, you either got to bust a move, either you wrong or you right. But all that thinking that you going to try everybody, you stretching it too far now because you don't know. He created enemies that day. Not just me, but other enemies. You see what I'm saying? Because you violating people. And then you trying to do it by intimidation because you don't want to got a mob. So it just was an ugly situation, man, that I ain't never really fully, get over. It, like I say, I let it get by me. But I really won't never happy with it, and I won't satisfied with the situation at all. But anyway, time moved on, man. They kept doing their thing, man. They kept doing the little parlay. They was still cool. Everything was good. You know, and then, man, oh man, that's another thing. When you don't get full satisfaction out of the situation that you be in, you might end up being in another situation because it be the residue from what you was feeling from this situation. So that's exactly what happened to me. It was a couple of months later, something happened, man, with me and a dude, and we had a couple of words. He said something I ain't like. Then next thing you know, bloop, bloop. You know what I'm saying? I done took off on him, knocked him out, and police end up saying that they seen it, and I'm late. Now I'm locked up. You know what I'm saying? I'm locked up again. Now I go to segregation, right? Now I got no choice but to leave the jack with Shine. So while they coming to pack my stuff up and lock me up and everything, I'm able to talk to him or whatever, because it ain't like I get locked up right there on the scene. Boom, boom, I do what I do. He knocked out, I gone. I go on to the cell and mill around, but the police that said they seen me and they done told, so now they coming to my cell, they telling me, you getting locked up, assault, this and that and the third, whatever, you know what I'm saying, go ahead and get your stuff together, woo. So I got a little time, so I'm telling him, look, man, hold on to this jack, man. Hold on to this jack, man. You know it ain't nothing but a fighting charge. At the most, I ain't gonna be gone no more, about a month or something. Don't get this phone towed off, man. You can use the phone, man. Use caution. Use it like you've been using it while we've been in here together. Don't trust no one. And by all means, no matter what, tell no one about the phone, Shine. Nobody. I don't care who it is. Don't tell nobody about the phone. I got you, man. I got you. I'm like, all right, dog. I'm telling you, man. So I leave the phone with him. You can't take it with you going to segregation. It ain't no way, because they're going through all your stuff. When you go in, they're going through all your stuff. When you come out, it's just too many chances. If you try to hide it in your property, it's not even a 50-50. So, you just can't take that chance. And like I say, it's a big ticket item. You lose that phone, you might can't get another. You know what I'm saying? So I left it with him, man. I go to Seg. I don't know what my fate is. I don't know how long I'm going to be back there. It's just a fighting charge. Won't no weapons or nothing involved. So unless you count these. But so I'm back there, man. I'm trying to stay in touch with him, man, through writing letters or whatever, find out what's going on. Man, I end up staying back there maybe, I don't know, man. I can't remember exactly. Probably within 50 something, close to 60 days. So I get out. I'm on the other side of the yard again, as I was when I came out to go in. Now I'm back on another side. So same thing. I gotta set it up with him to get the phone, right? So I send the words, I'm writing letters, and they look, man, meet me here, meet me at this time, that's when we gonna make the exchange. I'm gonna get the phone. I'm coming, I don't care if I get caught, I'm coming to get that phone. I wanted that phone, man. I done had it so long. I'm so caught up in it. I want it, you know what I'm saying? I want the phone. So I turn around, man. We set it up, man. I go over there. I meet him. I get the phone, man. We talk about 2 minutes, but everything good, man. Ain't nothing happened with the phone. Everything all right. I got to go. Boom, boom, boom. Shake, dap up. He go his way. I go my way. I get back. Boom. I feel safe as I don't know what once I get back to my cell. I feel like I done pulled the Mission Impossible caper off. I get back to my cell. I'm in the cell by myself at the time. You see what I'm saying? They done put me over here. I'm in the cell by myself. Ain't nobody in there. So it's a perfect situation. I can, use the phone at nighttime, use it most of the time during the day when ain't nobody in there. Just got to watch out for the police. But I can use the phone, you know what I'm saying? And that's what I'm doing. So, man, you wouldn't believe this foolishness, man. I'm telling you, man. You couldn't believe this foolishness, but I told you. But I'm laid up in this joint the first night, right? And it's like maybe 12:31. The phone ring. In the penitentiary, right? My phone ring. Then nobody calling me. Even the people when I was using the phone, my people they know not to call me. You know what I'm saying? So I'm looking at the phone. I'm like, who is calling the phone? So it's on silent, but I could just see. So I cut it. I hang it up. Call back. hang it up, and call back again. So they keep calling the same junk. So I'm like, man, what the hell? So I said, I'm gonna answer the phone. So I answered, right? Soon as I hit the button and answer the phone,
the bacon special.
Yeah.
Pure deliciousness.
Pure deliciousness, man. My name is Banky, man. Everybody calls me Banky. That's the name that I got from my grandmother when I was young. I'm coming out here after 30 years. Yeah, I ain't got nothing, but I'm gonna have something because I'm rich in personality, you know, and I'm rich in love. My family love me, and that's really all that counts.